Okay, welcome to the question tonight. This is a question from Stefan in the coaching group. If you seriously, just get my coaching, one-on-one coaching. You can ask me any question. You can have an A-list account. You can have a real account. It's in my Facebook group. Go to durianrider.com. Purchase my coaching. Get the you're going to save so much faff in your. Oh, I wish I had someone like me back in the day when I was learning about cycling or fitness or hormones or chicks or travel or social media. All the information I'm giving you now is stuff I've learned the hard way or I've gleaned off some champions out there in life. So, and you can have all that access for a small one-time thing. I hate to be salesy, but I literally give the best lifestyle advice. I don't know anyone out, even Tony Robbins couldn't transform your life like I could. All right. So the question is from Stefan. Good question here. Harley, great video on how you got started. I find it interesting that you got a sense of self-worth from getting good at cycling and that it attracted girls into your life. When you have a lot of self-worth and self-confidence, women are attracted to that naturally. All right? They just attracted to that. Women are attracted to confidence because women want to feel safe. So you could be a little dude, the size of, Pantani, with super confidence and tenacity and fire and passion and drive, or you could be this big 7-foot monster who's scared of a mouse and the women don't feel safe around, right? So they'll actually be less attracted to the big guy who's not confident, who's insecure, than the tiny little dude who's confident and secure. Women are attracted to confidence. So for me, cycling gave me confidence and fitness and energy and went from there. And then you still got to learn the skill set of how women roll as well. The feminine wave and the feline aspects of that. Anyway, so Stefan's saying, I wonder what I need to make happen to get that feeling of self-worth. I have some ideas. For example, I constantly think about things I'm scared to do. Approaching people, telling them something, asking for a little favour. For example, I collect cans while cycling. Awesome. I want to ask some people if I can have their cans that are empty, but I'm scared of judgment and rejection. This is only one example of many. This is real talk. Here. People go, oh, look at that. He's collecting cans. He's riding his little bike around. Oh, get a real job, be a man. I'll tell you what, the average person, man, can you imagine Joe Rogan doing this? Or freaking David Goggins? Can you imagine these guys who can't handle any criticism at all? Can you imagine them having to collect cans or whatever, having to swallow the ego and pride and all that, and collecting cans? Just even as undercover, wear a hat and sunglasses and a mask and go around collecting cans. They wouldn't be able to do it, man. They would not be able to do it. They would absolutely crack. So collecting cans is a fantastic way to... Going through the trash and collecting cans and bottles and recycling is a fantastic way to develop humility in life. I remember I read a book back in the day. I can't remember what it was. I think it was Think and Grow Rich or something like that. One of some new agey books back in 20 years ago. And there's a story back in the 50s or 40s or whatever. This newspaper magnate, this tycoon CEO, newspaper king hitter, big wigger. He dressed up as a pauper and he would pretend to be a paper man, like a homeless, destitute paper man, and he would go to Wall Street or wherever it was in Chicago or New York, and he would hang out in the business district where the other bigwigs were, and he would see how these businessmen, these stock exchange dudes, the Armani suit people, how they would treat this homeless pauper newspaper seller man. All right, and if the guys were really F off, blah blah, just if the guys were nice and humble, he was just like, hey, here's my business card, give me a call, I want to employ you. You know what I mean? So that was just a great way to show people. It's a great way to see who's who. It's a great way to see who's who. Because when you have fame and success, or you get looks or money or clout or status or game or whatever, you quickly see who's who. Who's your friend, who's only here for the good times, not the bad times, etc., etc. And that's just human nature. It's not good or bad. It's just how it is. Right? If it's cold, you put a jacket on. You don't sit there naked and complain, now it's cold, it's cold, it's cold. You deal with it. If it's hot and sunny, go in the shade, smash some water. It just is what it is. So this is great, man. Stefan, you're really developing some self-skills here. Now, there'll be a lot of hoo-ha, woo-wah people who say, no, but they wouldn't do what you're doing. They couldn't do what you're doing. I wouldn't do that because you couldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. No, because you couldn't. You wouldn't because you couldn't. There's a big difference. I wouldn't do that because you just Wouldn't do it because you already don't need to, because you've done it before, and you're like, oh, I've already done that. It's like me cycling across Australia. Done that, been there, done that. Would I do it again? For sure, probably. But there's some hoo-has. Oh, durianrider can't do it. And I've already done it, bro. Have you done it? No, you haven't. So, zip it. So I've gone through trash, collecting cans, those videos back in the day, and I loved it, man. It was so much fun for me, because it was just dealing with rejection. People look at you and they treat you like it's some crazy. It's awesome. Everyone should do that. Collecting cans, man. That's how you get game. And you override that fear of judgment. So, Stefan, collect cans, talk to people until you just no longer have any fear of rejection. That, my friend, is a skill not many men have in today's world. Not many men have that zero fear of rejection. That's really, 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 really rare. I don't have it at all anymore. I walk up to anyone, talk to anyone, anytime, whatever, because I've been through these things. I wasn't born with that. I had to develop that, because I was like fearing rejection with chicks or situations, and I'm like, man, I'm missing out in life. I'm missing out. I can't have this anymore. So I don't fear the rejection. I'll go into any situation and talk 100%. Not scared of anyone, blah, 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 blah. And that's not like an ego thing. That's just like, just go in and do it, man. Now, obviously, there's maybe some situations that, you wouldn't go into, like a war zone, common sense things. But in everyday life, yeah, no worries. So it's good you're scared of, Stefan, it's fantastic you're scared of rejection, because this is what you need to do. Right? This is what you need to do. You need to do it. You need to learn. It's like tying your shoelaces. You need to tie your shoelaces until you just like, I know what to do, man. This is easy. I'm not growing anymore. I can tie my shoelaces with my eyes closed. All right. Changing your bike tire. You need to be able to change your bike tire with your eyes closed. You do it. You can do it so well. It's like, okay, this is boring now. I'm not learning anything here. All right. And then it's time to stop. Okay. I feel like I can't do it alone. No. Now you're talking BS. Now you're BS. Now you're giving yourself the excuse. We all do that. I've done it. I do it sometimes still with certain things, and now we're giving ourselves, I can't do this because I don't have the support. Bullshit. You do it, man. This is simple stuff. You don't need someone to hold your hand to collect cans. You're a man, all right, and you know that. Okay, you just have to realize that. Change your identity with that. There are many things I'd like to do, but I feel I can't do it alone. I can talk with no one about this stuff, and no one I know expects anything like this from me. And that's why you're in the group, man. That's why you're in my coaching group. So I have already posted in forums and Facebook groups saying looking for an accountability partner. You don't need that. I mean, you got me in the group, right? And I'm doing this video for you. So that's all you need. Daddy Durianrider giving you some tips. No response, of course. Maybe someone in this group has an idea where to find a great accountability partner for comfort zone expansion. You got me, bro. That's all you need. I'm going to give you the motherfucking tough love that no one else is really going to give you. One, they don't care. They don't know how to say it. They just like, I got my own shit and dealing with life, blah, blah, blah. Okay? You get in the group, ask the questions. I'll give you the honest opinion. So this is the deal here, Stefan. Fantastic question. You've already got the answers. What makes you uncomfortable, you need to do. As long as obviously it's safe. I'm not asking you to go downhill with your bike 100k an hour, take your hands off the bars. That's just stupid. Collecting cans, approaching people that you find intimidating, like women, attractive women or whatever. That's the thing, is like we treat. Same. This goes for men, for women as well. This goes for anyone out there, celebrities or whatever. Oh, there's a person, a celebrity. I can't talk to them. Oh my god, they're just people like you and me, man. All right. They go to sleep. They eat food. They take a dump. They piss. They embarrass themselves. They judge themselves more than you judge yourself. Like when you're a celebrity, or when you have more fame or whatever, you judge yourself more than you ever used to, because now you're in the eye of the public or whatever. So if you're an attractive girl or an attractive guy, you get more attention. That makes you judge yourself, because now you're like, I've got to have a certain level. And it's full on, all right? I know, because I've been around these people, or some people I got fame myself or whatever. I'm just saying, you judge yourself all the time. That's fine. That's normal human nature. If you stop judging yourself, that means you're high on opiates. You just if you're not judging yourself, you're not alive. It's about having that understanding that judgment is normal and natural, and there's a time to have it and there's a time not to have it. Okay? I'm judging how loud I'm speaking in this microphone, so I don't have too much static. Maybe I'm stuffing up, maybe I'm not. All right? So I judge Am I looking at the camera when I'm talking, or am I looking over here, or blah, blah, blah? Or I'm looking at myself on the screen. Like, you want to have judgment, so you have guidance. Judgment is guidance, okay? But I don't want any judgment. It's like, oh my God. You gotta, if you don't want no judgment, then if you don't want no judgment, people, then don't ask for any results in life, okay? If you want I want a relationship, but I don't have any arguments or debates. So I want everyone to, no, then you don't have that. I want a job, but I want to get paid $1 million an hour for it, and that's not how it works, man. I want to, it's just how it is. I want to exercise but have no pain from lactic acid. It's just not how it is. I want to do steroids, but I don't want to pin. It's not how it is, man. It's just. I want to get the maximum results. I don't have to pin or lift weights or do anything. Or I want to be a really fast cyclist, but I don't have to have any lactic acid burn or any crashes or douchebags in cars give me shit. It's just not how it is. You're going to have these things, people. So once we understand, judgment is normal. It's about using judgment to our advantage. Anxiety is normal. The human brain is not designed to make you happy. The human brain is not designed to make you happy. The human brain is designed to look around. What's wrong in the situation? Is there a big elephant coming at us? Is this person got a knife and next? The human brain's not designed to make you happy. It's designed to make you safe by constantly questioning what you're doing. Now now that's good to have, man. All right? That's why people kill themselves at high speed in cars when they're drunk or any time, because they stop. They ignore the warnings. It's like. So yeah, that's the deal there. You accountability. You got me. And that's all you need. And yourself. That's the main one, is accountability for yourself. If you say you're going to do something, you do it. Okay? So, again, this is where we're overthinking things. But, Stefan, you're in a great situation. You're in a powerful situation because you're starting to analyze yourself and go, how can I self-improve? A lot of people don't do that. They shove it down with the opiates, shove it down with getting stoned, shove it down with distraction, computer games, and just total distractions, shove it down with alcohol, just numbing themselves out and eating heaps of fatty foods so they can't feel nothing. Just, oh my God, what a waste of life that is, Because these people fear judgment. They think anxiety's bad. It's not, man. Anxiety's bloody awesome. Anxiety helps you get stuff done in life, Judgment's great. I love judgment. How do you get better without being judged? You know what I mean? How can you get better without being judged? I wouldn't be here I am today. I wouldn't have the quality life I have today. Hot babe Natasha in my life today. I wouldn't have these things. Insane fitness at age 44, travel the world, living the dream. I wouldn't have any of this if I didn't have massive levels of anxiety and massive levels of exterior, endogenous judgment and exogenous judgment. I wouldn't have any of that. I wouldn't have the inner peace I have today without understanding anxiety's my friend, judgment's my friend. Okay, I baffle myself. It baffles me that people would take a drug like Xannies, etc., to control anxiety. I'm just like, man, that's just like, you want anxiety. You want to feel it, man. That's like your best friend. Anxiety is one of your best friends. Right? Self-doubt, that's the person in the corner that I wake up on every morning and piss on. I wake up and the first piss of the day, I'm pissing on self-doubt. I'm kicking it. I'm going, motherfucker, it's another day. Come on, let's go and do something. And self-doubt's, and you can't do that, do it. I'm just like, bang, just crack it in the chops. What's that? Didn't hear you. So self-doubt, that's the person you beat up every day. Or you let self-doubt beat you up. But self-doubt, man, self-doubt's always in the back. Self-doubt never goes away. All right? Self-doubt's either kicking you in the balls or in the clit, or you're kicking it in the clit and balls. That's just how it is. It's your choice, sir. It's your choice every day. Self-doubt's like literally so easy to beat, but it's just the choice in the moment. All right? Whether you're gonna take the hit from self-doubt or you're gonna hit back by doing action. Simple as that. that's literally how simple it is. And people say, no, it's not. My psychiatrist, my psychologist said it's not. Do you know why they say it's not? Because they want to get money from you to pay for their hookers or coke or Porsches or Aspen, Colorado holidays or beach houses in Miami or whatever. They don't want to tell you the truth. They want you to come back so they can get more money off you. $250 an hour session while they're just thinking about, man, that stripper was fucking chaotic last night. That was pretty good, eh? Still got coke out of my nose. Did this person even notice? Nah. They think I'm God. You know what I mean? That's the reality, man. The psychs just look down at you and think, man, they pity you and they laugh at you inside and think, I got this sucker's money, come back next time. You know, here's a script for a drug that'll make your dong not work properly, and then you have another problem you can tell me about, that your girlfriend's pumping the postman because your dick doesn't work because the drugs I gave you for the anxiety and nonsense that is normal and natural, but I said it's not because I can make more money off you. I'm just selling you more problems, taking more money off you from you or your insurance, and come again this time next week. Let's work. Okay, we're up to time's up today. Bye. See you later. Next sucker, please. That's how it works, man. And if you want that, then go for that. Otherwise, do what I do. If you like my way, join the highway, the durianrider highway. And hey, people say durianrider's wrong. And it's like, look at their life, look at mine. Do you want their results? You know? Do you want their results, or do you want my results? Simple as that. Model the people whose results you want, not the fake natty dudes on the Instagram who are lying to your face. You know what I'm doing. I'll tell you the truth here. You know, this is all. Anyone can do what I'm doing. Anyone can do what I'm doing. I want you to succeed. I genuinely enjoy when people go past me in life, because I'm like, yeah, that makes me feel good. I help them help themselves, and they use me as a stepping stone. Good on you. And if you pay it back to someone else, that's what we're here for. And if you give me a shout out one day, hey, durianrider, help me out. I've got 6 million subscribers now. I'm kicking ass. I beat this, I beat that, blah, blah, blah. durianrider, you're a legend. Man, that makes me feel good as well. So yeah, paying it forward, always remembering who was there to help us when no one wanted to help us, blah, 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 blah. But again, end of the day, you got to fucking help yourself, all right? No one's here to save you, all right? I got my own shit as well, but I love helping people, but at the same time, I got a zillion people to help, all right? Everybody wants me. Not everybody. Many, not everybody, there's a lot of people that hate me because I expose their bullshit that they didn't tell themselves so they don't take action, all right? And I understand that. I got no hate for these people, you know. I got no hate for any of these people. I understand that. Some people really, really hate me because I call out their BS, the lies they tell themselves and others that prevents them from taking action in life, you know. But hey, you know, that's on them. You're missing out, people. Those people who hate me, you're the ones who are missing out. I don't miss out, man. You know, I wake up in the morning, Natasha's giving me deep throat. I'm living the dream here. You know, I got to do it. I wake up every day and go, what do I want to do today, you know? What do I want to do today? And I'll go and do it. So, you know, except for change the world overnight. I wish I could do that, but, yeah, ain't going to happen in my lifetime. So anyway, that's the deal, Stefan. You are in the boat of many people. You are in the boat of legendary self-action there, and you're taking it, man, all right? But don't let anyone bullshit you and say, oh, you need an accountability partner. No. You need one. You got what you got, you know. You got what you got. You have what you need, and that's within you, okay? And as in terms of an accountability partner, you don't need that, but you got me in the Facebook group, and that's all you need, man. You don't need, like, you just, no. Now you're looking for excuses maybe you're thinking you're looking for excuses, okay? Don't get caught in that trap of looking, okay, durianrider's told me to do this, but I need someone to help me. No, dude. This is simple shit. Collecting cans, following your passions, blah, 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 blah. You're a man now, right? You're a man. Men don't need help, like to have your hand held. You can come back and go, hey, what do I do? Okay, go back out there, right? Go back out in the war zone of daily life. You don't need someone to hold your hands, okay? At night time, you can share your stories on the Facebook group and tell us what you did, and I'll give you some tips. But you don't need anyone to hold your hand because you're a man now, all right? If you're a 5-year-old crossing the road, Daddy durianrider will hold your hand, but as a man now, come back for advice, go back out there, all right? Does that make sense? Like, that's what you don't need an accountability partner to hold your hand every day in real life. You know, come back, share your mission, share the adventures of that day, and we'll give you advice and send you back out there. But you're kicking ass, bro. You're absolutely kicking ass, and I say that genuinely, you know, because a lot of people out there wouldn't do what you're doing. That their egos are so fragile, they wouldn't be seen dead going for people's trash to get cans for recycling. That's very, very powerful. Just like the newspaper magnate who was dressing up in trash clothing, unshaven, unkempt, walking down there with the newspapers, Didn't care if people said, oh, wow, look at that guy. He's a millionaire. And now he's a bum on the street selling newspapers. Oh, what a loser. What a fucking loser. He didn't care about that. He's like, I want the best staff. I want to work with real men. Not these fake, pretentious, smile, hey, man, what can you do for me sort of fuckers. He's like, I want real men around me. Real men who treat the everyday man and woman chill. That's what I want. So that's what he did. So he swallowed his ego and pride and did that. And he had an extraordinary life. You know, they're the people I'm interested in. They're the people I'm interested in modeling, all right? Real, genuine people versus these fake fucks on social media, etc. But hey, people are fake fucks because they're insecure and they want approval because they don't approve of themselves, all right? So we got to have love and compassion and empathy for those people as well. And the best thing we can do for fake fucks is not be one, all right? Simple as that. There you go. Judgment, anxiety, your best friends ever. Embrace them, welcome them, bring them to the party every day. Self-doubt, you wake up in the morning, every day you wake up, you piss on the first piss of the day. You know that freaking overnight piss, the most pungent one. Not the clear, hydrated urine. You're just pissing on self-doubt. Like, and you take a big dump on self-doubt every morning, man. Within the first 10 minutes of getting up, you're dumping and you're pissing on self-doubt. And you're waking them up with a kick in the guts. As they're brushing off your piss and dung, you're just kicking self-doubt in the guts. Come on, man. Let's go. You ready, self-doubt? You ready? We've got another big day out there.